Welcome back to Black Dragon Meadery. This video we are going to start a mead. This is a Persicamel or a peach mead. Specifically we're going to be using white peaches. I know this looks brown. This is actually a white peach puree. It's brown because it's oxidized. I harvested the white peaches myself. So yeah, the citric acid from the lemon only preserves the color for so long. Hopefully, it doesn't affect anything else. So, what we're going to do is we're going to get this started. We're going to we're going to add in our honey. Now we're going to be using a wide mouth 1 gallon jar fermenter. This is, despite what most people will say, this is a true gallon, but you have to fill it to here in order to get the true gallon, and that does not leave you very much headroom, and peaches ferment rather aggressively. So in interest of not needing a blowout tube, I'm not going to fill it to the full gallon mark, to that full 1 gallon mark. So let's get this started by adding our honey. Now I am using 3 pounds of Golden Harvest Select Raw Unfiltered Honey. This is going to take a minute. Magic of editing. I'll be right back. Or maybe not. Okay. Now, I'm a real stickler for not letting anything go to waste, so we're going to take a little bit of our water. Put it in the bottle here. Shake the ever-living crap out of it. This goes a lot better with hot water. This is room temp. But it does eventually clear out.
That, people, is how you get honey water. It's a very sweet water.
Yes. But again, as I said, I don't like to waste, so if you will bring me a spatula. Well, the puree smells very good. It's just, as I said, a little oxidized. We've got 3 pounds of honey, a quart of white peach puree, 1 big ass spoon. Well, this is actually a stirring paddle, but let's start getting everything mixed. Austin, if you will come over here and stir for a bit. Stir rather vigorously while I add
Water.
While I slowly add some water. As I said, vigorously. Now we're doing two things by him stirring vigorously while I'm pouring. One, we are making sure that this is thoroughly mixed. Two, we are doing some pre-oxygenation before adding in our yeast. I'm going to stop it right about there. That way we have a fair headspace. Well, no, I might take it up a little further than that, but let's make sure we got a good mixture going. So I want to make sure that all of that honey is
Nicely mixed.
thoroughly mixed in there. Bring this up a little farther towards the neck of the jar. Actually, that should give us a decent headroom. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a stir. Alright, that should be good enough. And don't need to lift the paddle out just yet. Okay. What was that?
The tab for honey.
Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get an original gravity on our must. Alright. And according to our hydrometer here, so tap, make sure there's no bubbles holding it up. Okay. Original gravity is 1.120. I'm going to go ahead and pour this back in here because everything was sanitized. We don't need to worry about contamination. Go ahead and take everything over to the sink. No, we need that for stirring in the yeast. Okay. So with a 1.120, that means we can probably expect close to a 16% ABV. So for this one, we are going to use Lalvin K1V1116. And now I could use EC 1118. That's the champagne yeast. It does have a slightly, I think it is supposed to have a slightly higher alcohol tolerance, and it does clarify much more quickly. However, I'm going, but I've discovered with certain things you just want to go with, and this is supposed to give off fruity esters, so that's what I want here. So we want this to get to business rather quickly. Go ahead and put that in there. Okay. And give this another mix around. Austin? Okay, this one's ready to go in the sink. Now, that's all done. We're ready to put on the airlock. Now, thank you. Now,
not vodka.
Vodka. Now, a lot of people will put sanitizer water or just plain water in their airlock. Other people recommend using a cheap alcohol. I'm using Aristocrat vodka. It's dirt cheap. I keep it in my bar for various reasons.
Mixed drinks.
Well, yes, mixed drinks for the undiscerning tongue, or for people I just don't like. Also, it kills the literal bugs that try to crawl in, because, well, you're not going to survive.
Cheap booze.
Well, most small critters are not going to survive a bath in 80 proof vodka, especially the cheap stuff. And anybody from the educated barfly who may be watching, I do have good vodka. It's sitting right over there. It's rain vodka. As I said, the Aristocrat is for filling up my airlocks and giving to people I don't like. Okay, so we're gonna put a label on here, and put that there for the moment because the jug's just a little damp. All right, now this is something I did not mention in any of my other videos, and this is what I refer to as my brew Bible. It contains the notes on every brew I do.
Which some of them we will recreate now you guys can know some processes.
Well, yeah, some good things are worth repeating.
Mm-hmm. Especially if we can find some organic cranberries.
Well, we found the organic cranberry juice, so
yeah.
So what we put in here is we put in the name of the brew. In this case, is a Persicamel, specifically white peach. The date it was started, so batch started
6/20/2020. Uh-oh. 3 20s in a row.
We only have to worry if it's 3 6s.
Alright.
6/20 of 2020. Okay, so we're also going to list what we put in here. So we put in 1 quart of white peach puree. Three pounds honey, and water.
Half.
Approximately 64 ounces. Okay, and approximately, because we didn't weigh anything, we didn't weigh that part. Then we are gonna list the honey used, our yeast used, and our original gravity, which was 1.120. So the next video with this batch will probably be in a couple of weeks, when we do a rough racking to get it off the majority of the sediment and let it continue. Just to kind of give you guys a preview as to what that's going to look like in like a month or so. This here is a yellow peach Persicamel that was started back in May, and it's already been through one rough rack, and you can still see the least. It's got a fairly thick sediment and least cake on the bottom of it already, so it's due for another racking here soon. But hopefully our white peach Persicamel winds up much lighter than our yellow peach Persicamel. But these are going to sit and do their thing, and I want to thank you all for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to tickle the notification bell so you know when I upload new content, and I'll catch y'all later.